Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. The sun ain't changing the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone.
Well, hello Year 13, and welcome to what is probably the strangest leave-in assembly that I've ever been involved with in many years of teaching. And it's a leavers assembly like no other that we've ever done. And I'm sure you have mixed feelings about how it's all ended for you. You would have been looking towards a huge set of very important exams, and of course that didn't happen. But also what comes with that is the preparation, the exams themselves, but that feeling of elation and joy when you finish the exams, and the long summer that you would have had in front of you, perhaps before the next stage of your educational work, wherever that takes you. And I'm sure you've got mixed feelings about how it's worked out. None of us obviously anticipated this, and it finished for you. School finished for you in a quick and unlikely way, which is strange. But it's also an opportunity to reflect on how it all started. And I was thinking about that a little bit earlier today, because for you, you would have been the last year group that would have spent the whole year in the old school. Because the year 12s, the year behind you, would have spent just the first term in the old school before you moved. So you were the last full cohort to spend a full year in the old school. I'm sure some of you will have very happy memories about what it was like starting there, making the move from primary school and moving into secondary school, being there for a year and a half term rather, and then moving into a brand new building. But I hope, whether it's the old school for the short time or the new school, that you've got very happy memories of your time in St Cyres. Your school will always be a big part of your life, a big part of who you are. You'll never stop talking about your school in one way or another. I still refer back to my days in my secondary school particularly, and it does become a very big part of your life. We do hope that we will have an opportunity to bring you back at some point. I don't know when and I don't know how, but it would be nice to bring you all back together to celebrate in some way or another your results as they come out in August, and to talk to you about where your journey has taken you from St Cyres. But we will keep you in touch with that. We don't know how that will work, but we hope we haven't seen the last of you just yet. Most importantly, as you move on to a new chapter, whether it's in education, whether it's in work, and how that will look when you get to that chapter, make sure that whatever you do, that you strive for happiness and that you strive for contentment in whatever you do, and whatever your job is, whatever qualifications you do. If you're happy in it and you enjoy it and you're content, then you've got a very bright future ahead of you. So I wish you all well. I'm sorry we couldn't do this in person. I hope you take away lots of very happy memories, lots of funny stories, I hope, about your time in school, and that you've made lasting friendships with your peers and some of the staff as well, I hope. So finally, from me, stay safe, stay well, take care, and good luck in all of your future endeavours. And we hope to see you very soon. Thank you. Goodbye.
As you can see, I'm not coming from a galaxy far, far away, just from sunny Bridgend. So, this is the end of your time at St Cyres, and we wanted to mark it in the traditional way by giving you a leavers assembly, but we've embraced the virtual world because that's what we have to do now. So we're coming to you in a virtual fashion so that staff can say their goodbyes and offer a few words about your time at St Cyres. For me, it's been my first year as head of sixth form, and it's clearly been a very strange one towards the end, but I couldn't have wanted to work with a bunch of more warm and welcoming young people. And from day one, when I moved into that office, commandeering Mr. Wither's desk, it was clear that you were open and positive, and we may as well have had a revolving door in the office because you were in and out for chats, which was just lovely. I got to know you really quickly. Manib was in and out on a regular basis. Sophie, more recently, in and out for tissues, and Yassine and Talha popping in to borrow the fob, and Shabazz coming in to borrow the chargers. There are still 4 chargers missing, Shabazz. Where are they? And the back office, where lots of you came in if you needed a quiet space, and I always say I was bulk buying before it was a thing. Tissues, chocolates, biscuits, they were all in there, and all of you made good use of them. One of the first things I did sort of officially as head of sixth form was to be involved in appointing the new head boy girl team. And Jamie, Isaac, Gwen, Tom, I really couldn't have wanted a better group of young people to work with. You have been my avengers, and you have assembled whenever I've asked you to. And the same applies to the prefects. You have been amazing. You've turned up to parents' evenings, options evenings, you've done some public speaking, you've spoken at lots of different events for us, and I really, really thank you, because you have made my job so much easier and so much more pleasant to have such a lovely young group of young people to work with. One of the first things I did more officially across the whole year group was be involved with the UCAS process, and I think I must have read hundreds of drafts of personal statements, and that was just Bethan and Axe's. The rest of you had to wait. On a more serious note, I suppose, writing your references was a real pleasure, because it gave me the opportunity to get to know those of you that I hadn't really met very much before. So we were able to look at the context of your application, and it was surprising how many of you were doing things that I really didn't know about. Lots of volunteer work, lots of work within the community, Duke of Edinburgh, some people were doing research work, or they were doing work experience, and then lots of you that had overcome challenges that at that point I had no idea about, and it was really interesting, and I absolutely loved being able to write such glowing references for each and every one of you. That said, I suppose the next stage of your life now, the next stage of your journey, is less certain than we had hoped it would be. But some of the things I sort of wanted to touch on here are relevant to that, because one thing I always say is that you should dream big. You should have big ambitions, and school has prepared you to be resilient, to have the grit, the determination not to let a knockback or a setback stop you from going out there and achieving your goals. And certainly the last few weeks will have taught some of you that, and I know that lots of you that have kept in touch and are telling me about the things that you've been doing during this lockdown period have been amazing, and you have overcome adversity, and I'm really proud of you for that. I'd like to think as well that you will take a little bit of St Cyres with you when you go out into the big world, because actually over time you won't just have absorbed the skills, the information, the knowledge that teachers have given you through subjects, but you will have absorbed some of the value, the work ethic, the intrinsic part of St Cyres that makes us like a family as well as a place of education, and I hope that you will embrace that and take that with you. I think it's the Duke of Wellington that said, "Wise men learn when they can, fools learn when they must." Take that with you as well, because this, if nothing else, this last 8 weeks has taught us that we do need to keep learning, and we're learning something different all the time. And I suppose what I want to finish with is that although it is an uncertain time, far less certain than we had hoped, It is a time of opportunity in lots of ways, and take this time, enjoy this time of your life as much as you're able, and keep those options open. When you look back, hopefully you will remember it as a time when you were able to overcome adversity, when you expanded your horizons, and hopefully the world does feel full of possibility. And what I'd really like you all to do is to just go out there and smash it, because I know you can. See you soon.
In 2015, if you asked me where I would be in 5 years' time, I certainly wouldn't have said sitting in my living room delivering a speech to my camera for our year 13 for their Leavers Assembly, but this is where we all are now. The last 2 years have been a really interesting journey, because my journey started with you really. You're the first year group I've taken through in my role, and when we were there in Swansea, in the lovely weather as it is today, who would have thought that this is where things have come to now? So my abiding memories of Swansea. First off, Mr. O'Hare had put his hand up and said, I'm quite happy to do my war game in Swansea. And myself and Mr. Davis were like, this could go really well or it could go really badly. And in fact, you all loved it. And that was the feedback that we had from Swansea. It was one of your favourite bits. One of my favourite bits was the dance-off. Joelle and Manib on that dance floor. We've not seen it before, and I don't think we'll see it again. So we had a cracking start to sixth form life. And year 12 threw some curveballs in our way, but I really enjoyed the hustings that we had, and appointing the head boy and the head girl and the rest of the team. It was a difficult decision to make. There were some really good candidates there, and it's given those candidates a real opportunity to expand their horizons a little bit. And then going into year 13, I landed a form, and initially I don't think I was best pleased about it, but 13LS have been a real delight. There were lots of characters in that classroom, and quite often a lot of debate, but I've learned some stuff, and I hope you've learned some stuff from each other and from me. So 13LS, what are the highlights for me? Well, it has to be Cake Friday. I'm sure every learning coach is going to say that. One particular high was Angelo Gate, and you might be asking, what is Angelo Gate? Well, it was Angelo's turn to bring in the cake. We were all waiting with bated breath because we know Angelo's cake is good, and he turned up without any cake, and I pulled him up on it, and he got all huffy over it, because he told me his mum didn't have time to make cake, and I told him, but it's Angelo's turn to make cake. We did get our cake, and it was amazing and worth the wait. Sam Skurlock and his love for Cake Friday, and how you all made sure there was cake for Sam even if he couldn't be in school. Louis and his topical debate, and Zach listening, sometimes in awe and learning lots of life lessons. But then we saw that reverse when it was global citizenship, and Zach came up with the most ingenious solution, and I think Louis was slightly in awe of that. Manib and his driving, I'm not going to say any more there. Tom and his love of a good hoodie. Ellis and his potty mouth. Chris and his lateness to TLC. And Sophie and her constant need for tissues, which was always expressed very loudly. So not the highlights, but some of them are the people that stood out to me, but every single one of you made 13LS what it was, and that was, of course, the best form. I enjoyed reading everyone's projects that handed them in, and seeing you develop just in that 1 year that I have had with you. And I'm interested in finding out what you do with yourselves in the future, so please do keep in touch. So I know your sixth form wasn't what you thought it would be, but it's a challenge you've all risen to, and it was something that you will look back on and remember, hopefully very fondly. So goodbye year 13, and I will see you soon. Good luck on your results day, and hopefully we can party away and have another dance off at some point this year. Bye.
Hi year 13. Well, this isn't the way we thought it would end, is it? It's been a tremendous 7 years for some of you, maybe 6, 5, 4, 3, or perhaps even just 2 years for some of you as well. Nonetheless, what an amazing bunch of people you are. It has been an absolute privilege to be working with you in my role in the sixth form. And haven't you changed? I remember teaching so many of you, pretty much probably all of you, year 7 and 8, performing arts down in the studio. And of course there have been other people that have joined us along the way, some people that stopped teaching, stopped doing performing arts at the end of year 8, and some people that carried on all the way through GCSE, all the way up to sixth form. But nonetheless, it has been amazing to work with so many of you. You are fantastic people. I'm so sorry that your life at St Cyres has ended this way, but please make sure you come back, make sure you visit us, make sure you keep asking us for any help or advice, or references tends to be the thing that we get asked the most. But look, take care. You didn't deserve this, you deserve so much more. But if there's one thing I know for certain about you, it's that you guys are going to go out there and you're going to go smash life. Keep being you, keep in touch with your friends, make new friends along the way, but don't forget the friends that you went to school with. Don't forget us. Go out there and smash it, guys.
Hi Year 13! It's really weird having to talk to you through a video. I can't imagine what it's like for you guys at home, but honestly for me, it's not much different than being in work. That doesn't sound like silent study. Seriously, are you playing cards?
Mummy, I'd like to drop maths.
But Lily, you're 7, you need to study maths.
But if I don't study maths, then I have plenty of time to study all my other subjects. Mummy, the printer's not working. Please can you speak to IT?
Mr. Cook,
What? Yes, I'm very busy.
the printer's not working.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Borodar, sixth form office of St Cyres School, Mrs. Cook speaking. How can I help?
I'm here to report that my child won't be in school today.
That's okay. Very few pupils are actually in school at the moment.
Will it affect their EMA?
No. Are you in my house? I don't know, I guess I missed some sense of normality. But it's not the same without you guys. I hope you're staying safe, I hope you're studying, I hope you're learning new skills. Just remember that life is what you make of it. Do with that what you will. And I don't know, I hate goodbyes.
Okay then, so hello Year 13. There's nothing I can really say in this video that will show how proud and how happy I was to be part of your school journey for the last 2 years of sixth form. I started this school feeling quite nervous. You were a new form, you were a new year group for me, and assemblies with you and form time with you really did make my day, whether that was talking about what happened in work on the weekend, or whether you were talking about what you were doing in lessons, or whether it was just about driving tests, or anything that just put a smile on my face, really, about talking about, you know, what was happening in your life. And, you know, the Swansea conference, doing all those exciting things, whether that was going down to the beach, whether the mini disco, getting to know you guys was just a pleasure. And it's crazy how these 2 years have flown, how you've blossomed from these teenagers that started probably sixth form, from year 11, and now you're going into adulthood and you're blossoming into your careers. I mean, you know where I am if you ever need any help. Don't become strangers, and I wish you all the best of luck as you start the next part of your life, whether that be university, whether that be apprenticeships. And you made me really happy as a form and as a year group, and I know you're going to do that in university, or whether you do that in your job. and I wish you all the best of luck and happiness. Please stay safe, and goodbye from me.
Sorry about that, don't know what that was. Anyway, what am I here for? I'm here to say farewell, and farewell in the literal meaning of the word. I hope you fare well in life. It's definitely not a goodbye, more, as the French would say, à bientôt. Just want to say what an absolute pleasure it's been getting to know you guys over the last 4, 5, 6 years, some of you. Real pleasure. You've got some amazing characters, and yeah, I wish you the very best in life. Well, my biology students, well, you would have been coming here fairly about now to do some field work. It's a shame we've missed out on that. Medical science students, my form, some of you carry on with the juggling, and of course I cannot forget my psychos as well. I wish every single one of you the very best. It's been a real privilege to teach you and to get to know you. So, that bit of noise wasn't really a mistake. Have a listen again. So I wanted to talk a little bit about signal and noise. So signal is the truth, if you like, and noise is everything else that goes on around it. I think President Trump has invented a new word for it, which is fake news. However, what I wanted to get across to you is that if you really are focused, then you can see through the noise and you can get to the signal. What if I was to say to you, it's a sunny day and the children were going to the park? Let's try it again. Well, I hope that worked, and I've never tried it like this before. I've often wondered how it works in an assembly, but the sort of science behind it, or the psychology behind it, is the same as how you're able to spot your voice when someone mentions you across the room in a bustling conversation going on like that. Anyway, signal and noise, make sure you follow the signal, don't get distracted. As I said before, it's been a real pleasure, and I wish you the very best.
Year 13, just a quick video message to say congratulations on the completion of your A-level courses, and a special thank you to my Year 13 history class who have made the last 2 years of teaching at St Cyres School an incredibly enjoyable experience. I wish you all the very best of luck in your future endeavours.
Hi Year 13, I cannot believe that you are leaving us already. Where is that time gone? I can remember when you all started in Year 7 and you were really tiny and you were all looking really small and scared. And I gave you my spiel that I was the best teacher in the school because I taught every subject. Remember that? I know I haven't had you much these last couple of years, but I still see you around the school. So you're still my little ones to me. Just want to wish you all the best. I'm super proud of you all for finishing Year 13. I know you're going to go on and do great things. Be brave, be bold, and be happy. Wishing you all the very best and all the luck in the world. And you guys take care, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Come and see us soon, yeah? Don't forget us. Okay, bye guys.
I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long.
Hello, Miss Jones. Why yes, I would love to make a goodbye video for Year 13, that would be fantastic. Yes, I do miss them all so very much. I miss Vitold coming in and moaning at me every morning. I miss Nazar turning up 45 minutes into a 1-hour lesson. I miss Chuckles smiling at me all the time arbitrarily. I miss Imad buying things and then selling them off at half the price at a massive loss. I miss Louis, trying to start a political revolution from the back of the classroom. I even miss Ariane pulling that weird smile thing he does. You know, I miss them all. No, I'm so proud of them all. They're a fantastic bunch. Both my IT and computer science classes, they're fantastic. Each and every one of them have made this year and last year for me a fantastic time. Yes, certainly, I'll tell them that, and please tell them from me that I wish them all the best for the future, and I really hope they come back and visit when everything sorts itself out, and I wish them all the best for their futures, because they are going to be fantastic. Yes, okay, I'll get that done then. Goodbye. I wish I could go back to normal, instead of sitting here with Peppa Pig, all on my own.
Hi all, I'm really sorry I couldn't be there for what turned out to be your final day at St Cyres, so I'm really grateful for this opportunity to say a few words. Every year group that joins the sixth form is different, and I can say with immense fondness that this year group has been amazing. I really love teaching and working with so many of you, and there are many things that I will miss and already miss about you guys. Like Harry's eternally sunny disposition, you know what I mean, Harry, and Tom and Jack's laid-back approach to work. I'm certainly going to miss chasing Malik, Bilal and Alicia for work, listening to Sophie and Fionn, mainly Sophie, say she can't do it, Patrick's occasional appearances, Shabazz, Jamie and Matt, who by and large kept me sane. I'd like to thank those I roped into all the various activities that I planned over this year and last year, including things like acting as waiters for me for the awards evening, speaking on school remembrance service, the auctions and open evenings and the sort of charity events that went on, and I genuinely couldn't have done any of that without you. I hope when you look back on your time at St Cyres that it is with fondness, and you know, remember you were at the start of an amazing journey. I wish you the best of luck for the future and would like to just say reach for the stars.
Hi all, I hope you're all doing well. My meniscus tear is nearly better after Reese's horrific tackle down at goal, so hopefully there's another FAW sanction coming there. I've taught most of you down the school. I've loved teaching history and politics to you in year 12 and year 13, and ever since you were in year 7 I know this group of people will turn out to be as fantastic as you are. So I'm sorry that I will not be there for a Leavers Assembly, but hopefully I'll see you all again soon in the autumn for a Sixth Form Awards evening. Keep safe and well done.
Hello Year 13, it's Mr Davis here. I just wanted to say I really enjoyed my class, having really great enlightened discussions, even though they weren't always relating to maths. My overall memory will be Gwen's creation of how to remember how to differentiate, which I think I'll use in future teaching. It was, if you see a sign in life, die positively. Keep smiling.
Hi guys, I hope you're all safe and well. Just a quick message to say best of luck with everything you choose to do in the future, and it's been lovely getting to know you this year.
Hello Year 13, you're finally at your Leavers Assembly. Well, kind of at your Leavers Assembly, the weirdest one that I've ever known in 18 years of teaching, for obvious reasons, but still a massive achievement. You've finally made it to the end of year 13. Looking forward to your results in the summer, and then for whatever it is you have in planned for the rest of your studying and whatever else is you have in store as far as your life is concerned. It's been a real privilege teaching most of you, I guess, in the younger years, but then obviously the photography lot that I've had in year 13 and 12 and so on were just fantastic. I'm going to really miss you. Probably my favourite ever year 13 photography class. I know I made some of you cry on the last day, but that was genuine. I mean, I really enjoyed teaching you. You've been a great bunch, and I've got some really good memories to carry me forward. I hope you have the same. For my form, obviously the best form in year 13, goes without saying. I mean, just real great bunch of people. You'll do really well in life, I know you will, because of your tenacity, your ability to work through tough situations. Hopefully you've learnt a thing or two from me. Hopefully you've learnt a thing or two from me that's good, rather, and that you'll be able to go forward in life and achieve all the things that you want to achieve. Make sure you stay in touch with each other. It's really important that you stay in touch with each other, and just check in and see how each other are doing, but also share stories of what you're up to and so on. It's a good thing to do. Just make sure you do that from the start, because the longer you leave it, the harder it is to do. I just want to wish you all the best. Again, like I say, it's been a real privilege being part of your educational career so far. I look forward to hearing from you and staying in touch with most of you as the years go on. So all the best, take care, be safe, see you soon.
Hi everyone, just a message to wish you the very best of luck for your futures. It's been a pleasure to teach you for the past few years and I've absolutely loved it. This is such an exciting time in your life, so have lots of fun, work hard, and the world is your oyster. So cheesy. But good luck and keep in.
Hi everyone, I even cut my own hair this morning, especially to wish you all the very best for the future. 13RM, I've loved having you as my form group and I've enjoyed the many discussions that we've had over these months. I'm sure you'll all do very well in your chosen paths. So all the very best for your future careers, and I really hope that things get back to normal for you very soon. We're always here for you. Very best of luck.
Hi Year 13, I hope you're all well and safe and that you're enjoying the lovely sunshine. Quite strange recording this message for you, because normally I'd be running around like a headless chicken trying to get some music for your Leavers Assembly. Probably be bugging Nancy to sing, she'd moan, but in the end I'd make her do it anyway, and maybe even make Jamie play the piano because she's such a lovely pianist. But instead we're doing this video for you, so I just want to say it's been an absolute pleasure watching you from young children in year 7 grow into beautiful young adults now in year 13. I want to wish you the best. I miss you, and I'm sure you're missing some sort of routine like I am. But I just want you to think about this. I didn't write this. I found this lovely quote the other day, and I thought it'd be quite apt in terms of you thinking about your future, especially in these strange times. And I'm getting old, I need my glasses now. Okay, so life is like a story. You can't skip chapters. That's not how life works. You have to read every line, meet every character. You won't enjoy all of it. Hell, some chapters will make you cry for weeks. You will read things you don't want to read. You'll have moments when you don't want the pages to end. But you have to keep going. Stories keep the world revolving. Live yours. Don't miss out. Sending lots of love. I hope to see you soon. And as the song goes, we'll meet again.
Hello Year 13, we just wanted to wish you all the very best from science. Take care.
There's hydrogen and helium, the lithium, beryllium, all running everywhere. Nitrogen all through the air, oxygen, sodium, breathing, 44 to 3T, neon to light up the sign, sodium for salty times, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, and sulfur, chlorine, and argon, potassium, calcium, sodium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, and chromium, and manganese. This is the periodic table, the whole gas is stable.
There's a message for my Year 13 geographers, just to say you've been a pleasure to teach for the last year. Really enjoyed your lessons. Sorry we didn't get to say goodbye in the way that we usually would. Good luck for the summer, keep in touch, and apologies for the lockdown haircut, but Reese, we won't mention haircuts, will we? Okay, see you all soon, bye.
Hi all.
who thought this was how you'd leave school? So you lot were in year 9 when I started St Cyres. Took some of you to Italy where you like to sing and chant my name. It was one of the more memorable trips to that place that I did. So I just wish you all the best and hope you're having a lovely time in the sun. And whatever you have in store for your lives next, it's good and not as crazy as this corona thing. See you all soon, potentially, and hope you wish you all the best. Bye!
Hi Year 13, I hope you're all safe and well and you're looking after yourselves in these really strange times. It was just a quick message to say farewell, and I hope you go on to absolutely smash life, and I'm wishing you all the best. It's been lovely getting to know a lot of you over the last few years since I joined St Cyres, and shout out to A-level sociology, well done you lot. You absolutely smashed it this last year. You really pulled it out of the bag, a lot of you. So well done. And sorry about nagging you all the time, but you know what I'm like, and also had to be done because look where you are now. So yeah, well done guys. And how can I forget? Shout out to my former learning coach group, 12SJ, literally the best form. I'm so sorry that I had to leave you sooner than expected. I was actually gutted about that, to be honest. I was really gutted. And yeah, sad. But a promotion is a promotion. I'm joking. No, it was really sad to leave you guys. I think my favourite was Cake Fridays. Although, thinking about it, hardly any of you made a cake. You just used to buy whatever from the supermarket the night before, or tell your parents to buy a cake from the supermarket the night before. But anyway, and I think it was probably the boys who would get the most out of Cake Fridays. You know who you are. Oliver, Angelo, the rest of you. It was quite actually disturbing to see how much cake you could eat within like 2 minutes. But yeah, and then you'd all leave and I would go around, clean all the desks. You all would make such a mess in my classroom. And I'd clean the desk with my lemon wipes, which I absolutely love. Girls in 12SJ, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, anyway. So I just wish you all the best, Year 13, and please make sure you come back and visit us soon. Bye guys.
Hello Year 13, Mr McDonald here, obviously, and I'm going to very quickly and concisely try and give you a message over which I kind of summarise everything that I think about you guys. To Katy Perry, because not only is she one of my favourite recording artists, but she was #1 when you first joined in Year 7, so I thought it'd be a nice backdrop. So, I'm going to turn that down a minute and just download. Okay, so I'm lucky enough to know quite a few things about you, and as you're growing up, hopefully I sort of helped in some way with little issues or concerns or whatever, and as you grew up, some of those stories that you had made you the successful individuals that you now are. And I just wanted to say that I make no apology for shouting and screaming at you around the corridors, in the canteen, on the yard. I do apologise to some of you if I spat on your foreheads when I was shouting and screaming. That was an accident, apart from some of you. So look, I'm really proud of where you are. I'm proud to say that I had 3 years worth of whether it was small input or not, 3 years into what you've become, and I just wish you all the absolute best, because when lockdown finishes, and look, it's rubbish, you're going to go on and absolutely smash it. Whether it's become a Prime Minister, driving around in open-top sports cars, living in a poolside villa, writing books, being engineers, whatever it is, you're going to smash it. I have faith in that, and I have to say how proud I am to have been involved in the 3 years that I was with you. So proud. And so, look, I want to say one thing. I am going to miss you a lot. I miss you now. I am an emotional man, and I thought that I'd just lay it all out there. So good luck. I will see you all soon. And again, I speak from me, but I also speak for the staff. You are awesome, and I and they love you. Bye.
Hi everyone, just a quick message from me. I just want to say I hope everyone in your families are staying safe and well and are finding something to keep you entertained during these difficult times. On behalf of everyone in Year 13, I just want to say a massive thank you to all the teachers who've been working extremely hard for us these past few years, and hopefully we can celebrate accordingly on results day. On a personal note, I just want to say that it's been an absolute pleasure getting to know everyone these past few years, and hopefully we get a proper send-off in prom, whether that be summer or Christmas, we'll see. I just also want to say good luck to everyone going to university, and I hope to see you all soon. Take care.
Hi everyone, obviously due to the coronavirus we can't go on the traditional pub crawl which we'd usually do on the last day of school, so because of that I've taken the very difficult decision to trek around all of the pubs and do a shot for you, with social distancing of course. So with that said, here is to the class of 2020.
The ladies love us when we pour shots.
No, I know that I'm not all that you got. I guess that I just thought maybe we could find new ways to fall apart.
Hi Year 13, I've got to be really quick because Mr. Withers is kicking off because my video's late. Just want to say best of luck with life after sixth form. I've really enjoyed teaching you all the last 7 years. I've kind of realised that I've taught the majority of you at one point or another. Some of you, I was your form tutor, and some of you as well were lucky enough to play football with me on a Friday. But you know, I got lots of fond memories, and hopefully when the lockdown's all done, I'll see you soon. So take care.